All right, here we are. We're going to be doing a sipping on the road at this wonderful facility called At Fault here in Farmers Branch. I brought my pickleball paddle because I'm going to play pickleball for the second time ever. Oh, by the way, the hard line is here. I'm going to play Corby in pickleball, see if he's any good. Let's check it out. At Fault is actually pickleball courts, but also a sports bar. So as you can see at a sports bar, they've got arcades. You can check those out. Beautiful sports bar, and as we come around the corner, you'll see my friends, my hardline brethren, broadcasting live. But here it is, it's At Fault, Farmers Branch. All right, so here we are, it is Sippin' on the Road, and this is a very unique Sippin' on the Road because normally we are at a brewery or a beer bar, and today we are hanging out at Fault. At Fault is right here in Farmers Branch. It is at basically 635 and 35. It's off the Valley View exit, which is, I mean, you could throw a pickleball and hit this place from 35. And you look behind me, you see all these great pickleball courts, wonderful pickleball facility. They've got a sports bar. It's all attached, a giant 21,000 square foot facility. You can come here, you can eat, you can drink, you can play pickleball, you can watch games. And we are hanging out with one of the owners of At Fault. It is Rob Dye joining us. So Rob.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for having us out. Thanks for coming out. Glad you're here.
What would you call us? Courts, arenas? What is this?
I'd say courts. I mean, you could call it an arena. We got a bunch of people in here. Everyone's playing, having a good time. But so what? We got 5 indoor courts. We got a lounge on the inside for people to hang out and dine. You know, another bar in the front, and then we have our sports bar on the other side. That's where people can dine, eat, watch games, play games, because we got all kinds of arcade stuff as well. It's kind of a place that's for the whole family to have some fun and just take in all kinds of sports.
Yeah, because I was telling you, so I had never played pickleball in my life ever until, I guess 2 weeks ago when I came and took a lesson from one of your guys that gives lessons here, which was really fun. And I got to say, walking in, I can see why it's the fastest growing sport in America, and that people are jumping into it left and right. And I can see why, because it's a lot of fun and it doesn't feel like you have to be crazy athletic to be able to enjoy it and play.
You don't have to be. I mean, what's great about it is it's very approachable, it's fast paced, and when you get that kind of competitive nature and it's moving quick and you realize that whether you're 12 or you're 80 and you can be competitive on the same court, like, it just opens it up to so many more people, and I think it makes it way more fun, and that's why it's probably exploded the way that it has.
All right, so yeah, we were talking about you have the pickleball courts, but you also, as you can tell in front of us, we are sipping on the road, so we're going to sample actual cocktail, which we've never done on Sipping on the Road, because it's usually just craft beer. We are going to drink some beer, but you guys do food, you do wine, you do cocktails, so tell me about that.
Well, that was one of the things that really kind of attracted us to this business, and what we wanted to do is we wanted to create a place where not only you could play pickleball, but you could hang out, you could drink, you can get some really good food. And so it was important to us to make sure that, the food tasted good, the drinks were, top notch, which, selfishly, I think that they are. But, we also brought in an amazing chef and creator who helped us craft a menu that we thought, would hold mustard to, any area in town and some of the better restaurants in DFW, and that's what we've done here. And I haven't heard a single person knock the food. It's, in my opinion, really, really good.
And we are going to try some food too, which is really cool. But why Farmers Branch? Because this is a really interesting area. I forget, what is this called? The Mustang Station that's over here or whatever.
The Mustang Station on the Green Line, just right in the street. But Farmers Branch, it was kind of an opportunity of the right size building with the right kind of features of having the ability to build some outdoor courts, build some indoor courts, because you need a certain clear height. We need room for the restaurant, everything else. We wanted to be visible to the freeway, but also, we wanted to be kind of a destination. We wanted to be somewhere that, hey, that's a cool place to go. We're going to be able to drive over there, and where better to have a destination in DFW than kind of right in the middle of all of it, which, that's where we're at, 635, 35. Just north of Dallas, south of Frisco, so we can pull from all those areas, and that was kind of the hope. But also, when you think about how big this facility is, 21,000 square feet, unless you're dropping into another retail center or something, this is one of the few places where you can get a standalone building, and then the city, they have some long-term plans to really build out some more stuff and make this a more vibrant area just down from downtown Carrollton and everything else. So it seemed like a good spot, good opportunity.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time because I used to live, a mile from downtown Carrollton, and I can't recall there being anything like this really anywhere near this area, which is great for you guys because pickleball, like we're talking about, is such an exploding thing. And yeah, to see the growth of this area down here is really cool because downtown Carrollton, I've always thought that's a really cool area. And then You're just not that far from down there. Like you said, 635, 35. So let's sample this beer. Yeah, because this is, do you know beer? Are you a beer guy or are you a liquor guy?
So I'm more of a bourbon Scotch man, but you know, I do enjoy a good beer from time to time.
All right, so this is Community Mosaic. And so for those that don't know, Community has a big facility that's right there. If you go the 183-35 split, it's basically right there as they're coming together. Right there on, if you're going south on 35, it'll be, I mean, it's, if you're coming on 183, you won't even get on 35. They'll tell you to exit before that. But Community's Brewing is right there. They're one of the OGs of the Dallas beer scene. They've been around for a long time. Mosaic is a single hop IPA. So what that means is they just use the Mosaic hop, hence that's why they call it Community Mosaic. Mosaic is one of the classic hops, Pacific Northwest hop that is gonna give you a little bit, as you can tell, this is kind of one of the more original styles of IPA. It's a little darker, so they have maltiness that's in here, but Mosaic is a hop that gives you a little bit more of a date, kind of piney kick. It's a little bit of a brighter hop, but I've always enjoyed Community Mosaic. Anytime you see it on tap, if you're an IPA guy like myself, it's a go-to, so. Cheers, man, cheers. I gotta play pickleball, so I'm not gonna chug it like I normally. Of course I say that, I mean, look, if you like classic IPAs, it's hard to be Mosaic. That's one of the really good classic IPA styles, and they really, I mean, that Mosaic hop, man, that's a classic. You can't go wrong with Community Mosaic. So as you can tell, they have brought us food, because as I mentioned, it's a sports bar with pickleball, or pickleball with the sports bar, however you want to describe it. And what better at a sports bar than loaded chicken nachos and buffalo wings? And I was waiting for us to record again because I was sitting here going, man, these look awesome. I love nachos, and I see guacamole, what is this, sour cream, queso, some peppers, pico, little pico. So let's eat them. I'm gonna try them on camera so you guys are gonna hear me eating. I love nachos. Yep. Damn, that's good. This is what you want when you go to a sports bar. Either that or wings, I guess.
We got both, and you know, these are definitely one of crowd favorites. You know, great shareable item, and as you found out, hopefully, yeah, fantastic.
Yes, these are very good nachos. The chicken's fantastic. It's tender. The flavor of the peppers and all that mixes together. I'm not some foodie guy. This is the type of food that I like. And I'm thinking about drinking beer, and I'm gonna be at a sports bar. I like stuff like this, so this is. Plus, I'm starving, so this is really good. The wings. Just basic wings, it looks like. So is that just buffalo and?
So we got buffalo, we got lemon pepper. You know, also on the menu, we got a Thai sweet chili. We got a barbecue, but then we have you know, a flavor of wings that's on our secret menu, the scorpion, which is a hotter sauce that.
Really?
It'll leave your lips tingling for sure.
All right.
It's good though. It's good.
I mean, yeah, sports bar, you can't go wrong with this. Beer, nachos, and wings. And then later when I play pickleball, this all come up. It'll be great. This will be the best episode of Sippin' on the Road of all time.
Slam some beers, slam some wings, throw up on the court. Par for the course.
Beers, now you're talking my language. Yeah. Who doesn't like to slam some beers? Plus, it's the weekend, basically. It's Thursday night. And weekends are drinking days, just in case you were wondering. Good dude. More wings. Wings to beat. All right, so magically appearing, as we mentioned, not only do they have food, and of course they have beer, but they also have handcrafted cocktails. And as you can see here, this one is, what's the name of this again?
It's called the Honey 00 Deuce.
The Honey 00 Deuce. It looks awesome. What are these green things on top that look like balls?
So they're kind of like honeydew melon balls that add a little bit of, you know, unique flavor to it, but also something you can nibble on while you're drinking as well. You know, pretty sweet.
So, like, if I bite into one, is it soaked with vodka or something?
I mean, a little bit. That's okay. That's what we want, right?
All right. So the drink is, what's in the drink event?
So we have vodka, we have Chambord, we have a little bit of lemonade, and then the melons on top, obviously. And so what this is kind of a recreation of the honey deuce that you get at the U.S. Open. And because we're kind of, you know, quasi paddle club here with pickleball, we thought, why not take the most popular drink from, you know, the biggest tournament in the United States that's a #1 seller and put our own spin on it, which, because of pickleball, we call it the 00 Deuce rather than just a straight honey deuce. So, yeah, that's kind of where the name originates and came from. But yeah,
forget some of the pickleball lingo. Like I said, I just played the one time, so trying to learn how, stay out of the kitchen. I learned that.
Exactly.
Which is the fun part of the pickleball court. You don't want to get in there. You can't play the ball in there. That's the one thing I remember the most. This is really good.
Oh, it's my favorite cocktail on the menu.
Man, that is tasty.
I will say, you have too many, you can get in trouble.
Yeah, because
Kind of exciting.
This drinks extremely easily.
So easy.
As you can tell, I keep sipping it. But it's sipping on the road, which is why we go out places and we sit down at them.
I'm glad this could be y'all's first cocktail, so that's good.
So I can eat these and these are like taking a shot.
Not really.
I'm gonna eat all three of them.
It'd be like one of those like Mexican martinis you get down in Austin where you only have one.
Right, yeah,
We try to cut you off. Yeah, exactly.
Because you never know, you see things like this in a drink and you wonder, man, are you soaked in something? But I ate one, it seemed delicious.
Yeah. No, they're safe to eat. I think if you keep them in there long enough, it might get a little bit.
That makes sense.
Kind of like when someone spikes a watermelon or something.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. All right, well, there you go. So again, available here at Fault. They've got handcrafted cocktails as well. So come check it out and try yourself one. All right, so once again, new food has magically appeared. This is cool. So we're getting to try a lot of stuff here at Fault. So this is the hot honey chicken tin. So it looks like it has some hot honey in it.
Self-explanatory.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Well, I like hot honey, and I like chicken. Oh, whoops, I destroyed it. I was trying to cut it in half in case you wanted to have some, because I'm a nice guy. All right, let's give this a bite. All right. Oh my God, that's good. Yep. I really like the nachos. This is it, man.
Yeah.
That's where Mario swears by it. I think the slaw and everything really ties it together. Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's really good. That's really good. Man.
So Mario's not gonna have to pick that up on the tab.
No, I think it's all right.
All right, cool.
Pretty good.
Cool.
We're good with this one. And sweet potato fries. Everybody sweet potato fries. You gotta try the burger. Man. We'll get to the burgers. All right, sorry chicken. All right, let's try this one. So this is just listening.
It's a smokehouse burger. Typical patty, cheese, comes with some fried jalapenos. So it's got a little kick to it.
Which I like, because I love jalapenos. I'll put jalapenos on anything. Here we go. Man.
It's a little,
All right.
yeah, it's a little messy, but it's a good mess.
I might recommend playing pickleball before you come here and eat all this food. I'm doing it the opposite way. So let's see what happens when I play. But man, these are fantastic. Really good. And as you can see, this might look familiar because we actually did a special Just the Sip where we had Troy Aikman come in studio and hang out with us, and we sampled this beer and talked to Troy about this beer and his journey into getting into beer and all this type of thing. Because this is Troy's beer, and this is his 8 Elite Light beer, which is fantastic. I think it's good. It uses all organic ingredients, as Troy was talking to us about that. It's very important to him because he's really into health and wellness, and he talked about going and trying all those ingredients and making sure that they got it just right. It took him a few years to finally get to a recipe that they felt could be truly organic, that was made with the absolute best ingredients possible, that also tasted the way he wanted it to taste.
Oh, this is a great taste, great light beer. These are one of the, when I'm looking for a nice light beer, this is typically what I go to. It's
I agree.
It's quality.
Troy did a good job. He did. 8 did a great job, man. That's why this beer is fantastic. And anytime you're out and about and you are looking for a real light lager beer, 8 is a fantastic option. Good job, Troy. Corby whipped my ass, as you probably saw. 11-0, 11-0, and I was up 4-1 in the third game. My whole strategy was tire him out a little bit, because he's old, and then maybe I can win. And it was working, and then I felt something pop in my calf. Really fun game to play, but I'm obviously a work in progress. Not a good idea.
All right, so that wraps it up. Some great eats, some great drinks, and some great pickleball out here at Fault. Again, it's very easy to get to at 635 and 35 in Farmers Branch. Rob, thanks for having us out, man. What a great place.
Thanks for coming out. Be glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed the food.
I did very much enjoy the food.
Yeah, we're most excited about, passionate about, you know. So, thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys next time on Sippin' on the Road.